Quick video. I am swapping columns. This is the new one. It is royally dirty. I have to clean it yet, but it's gonna be nice, because one thing I was really wanting was a new shifter assembly, because this one's nice and tight. There's no slop. But you come over to this one and it's just, I mean, it's, you know, it has slop and just about every way. Moving the shifter up and down was just a frickin' kind of a nightmare. I mean, it was just super sloppy. It had just so much slop. But anyway, whatever. Sucky thing is you gotta pull the clock spring off, because it doesn't unclip, which is just stupid. Just absolutely one of the dumbest designs I think GM's probably freaking done. I don't know if other makes do this as well, but this doesn't just come unclipped, you know, like a normal connector. You just unclip it and be done. No, of course not. And I can't use this one because, you know, the harness is connected to it. I know you could probably disconnect it. I watched some guy on YouTube was disconnecting his, but I pulled it. The guy at the junkyard just freaking cut all the wires that I needed. There's a lot of busted wires and stuff, and besides that, cut one. He busted the relay, busted that off. It's busted all that up, and there's just bare wires. And I mean, look at, I don't know what all those are, but a bunch of random cut wires, bare wires, frayed. I hate when they do that. Let's just rip it out here, cut all the wires. I don't know how much work you made it for me. I understand it looks like a freaking mess, because he literally just cut this here. But I guarantee, look at that. Look at that. Fucking clip right there. Just look at that. How dumb do you have to be to not go, oh, well, this just plugs right in right here. And you just unclip that. And look at that. Oh my gosh, people. And then this comes down here. This is the airbag wire. This one right here. See me moving it. That one goes into this yellow connector right there. Everything that he cut comes right off. Now, he did give me a new intermediate shaft, and they did tell me that it did not come with the airbag. But here we are with a spare airbag. I'll probably sell that $30 or so. But, I mean, this thing is super dirty, super grungy, nasty looking. I gotta clean that up. But, that's not a problem to me. The boot's mint condition. Feels nice and tight, nice and springy. And, so yeah, we're just gonna have to frickin'... I like that it tells you which direction you're in, I guess. Yeah, there we go. So right now I think it's in the truck like that. Yep, there you go. Little thing there. Okay, so I just pulled it straight out. My wheels are turned. I didn't even think about it. Would have been nice to have the wheels straight, but I don't know that I'm gonna mess with the intermediate shaft. I mean, you can see this collar looks old and whatnot, even though it does look tight. It doesn't look like it's got any slop. Looks like I don't know. Doesn't look bad, but I mean, just tightness wise. But I've already replaced this in the truck, so and this one's all rusted up and whatever. I am gonna swap column bearings over while the thing is out. You might as well, you know, I've already replaced it. You might as well swap it out, be done with it. So I'm gonna do that, but it's relatively easy. It's just, you know, literally there's a sensor there, and sensor just plugs. You just unplug it all, except for the stupid frickin' I'd like to use this one because you saw how dirty my other one was. I'd like to use this one, but they freaking cut all the wires. I'm not soldering, splicing, nothing. The way it is the way it is. That's just how it goes. So, but yeah, I'd have something with zero slop in the shifter, and hopefully, and my thought on this was, oh, that's nice. That's fucking great. Well, I just noticed that he managed to bust those out of there. What a fucking dumbass, dude. Come on. Those are glued in there most likely, and he just ripped it out, I'm sure. Oh, people are so dumb and inconsiderate when they pull parts off of vehicles for you. I tell you. But, I don't know how that's going to work then. And that collar obviously is a spacer of sorts. I'm gonna have to try and beat it out of there, and at least just slip it on here, which means the column's probably gonna have slop wiggled to the whole thing then. I don't know what kind of freaking glue that is. Plastic like stuff. But my whole thought was that this was going to be a tighter column than this, because you can move this shaft up and down side to side with the wheel on, and that's got 355,000 miles on it. Why do I want that? And something like this, I don't know how many miles are on it, but obviously it's tighter already, so definitely liking that. Yeah, this is just ass. I had to drill out the cylinder, the ignition cylinder. I don't know where that's at. I have so much crap. Yeah, I had to drill out the ignition cylinder because they didn't have the key for it. Like, great. I'm like, oh yeah, that's no problem. So I had to Google it and figure out that, oh, well, you gotta drill it out pretty much. I don't know if there's another way to do it. You'd think that these have something to do with it, but they don't. So, with it not turning with the key out. But, it'd be nice if I could, he cut that too. It's not that hard. Of course, then I wouldn't even have this. But it would be nice if I could use this, since it's a newer bushing and whatnot. But, it just bugs me. Can't use stuff because people have to go and ruin it for you. I wish you could swap that over or something. So one on there's got a little bit of slop in it, and the whole point is trying to get the shifter tighter. So that is a tighter column, but we shall see. I'll get it in there. And the other thing too is like the shifter wires on this one. I had to solder. You could see a little bit of my electrical tape there. I had to solder all those wires together, and you have any idea how tiny those wires are inside that sheathing? Look at my finger. Those are itty bitty wires. That was a pain in the ass to solder all that. So, but yeah, that's the whole poop we're doing now. So I'm just gonna swap the column bearing over, and we will be on our way. So.